a shame they put him away so quickly. I'd have liked to teach him a lesson or two, believe you me.
Yeah, right. A lesson on how to cower in the corner, most likely.
Gotcha. Okay, let's go into the heavy stuff.
Do you fear your wife, Mr. Dupre?
Do I... what?
Fear.
The question's quite simple. Are you afraid of Madame Dupre?
Why in the easy would you think that?
I found this bloody whip.
I'd be afraid of someone who kept a bloody whip in my bedroom. Care to explain that?
I
got you, bro.
You don't know her like I do. No one does. Well, no one aside from the servants, I suppose. She's cruel, Mr. Fordham. Crueler than anyone or anything I've ever seen.
Just give me the cruelty details.
Tell me more about Madame Dupre's cruelty.
She treats the servants like animals, Mr. Fordham. She would say the most vile, awful things to them. Things I would expect to hear on the Gascon docks, not from the lips of a grande dame. And the beatings. Oh, God. The screams I would hear from somewhere in the house. I never dared find out where.
Nobody else ever heard the screaming?
No. She was cunning. She would do it when no one else was around. Once she knew I had heard, she threatened me. Told me she would...
Yes?
Kill you.
She threatened to expose my secret, Mr. Fordham.
And what secret is that?
Our marriage is one of convenience. It's all for show. Laura has herself a well-to-do husband, and I am a normal man in the eyes of society.
I see. I suppose that would explain a few things.
Oh.
Well, now, how was that not obvious to you? The soporific is really having a bad effect on you.
Don't worry, Mr. Dupre. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham.
Okay, we got more clues. Guy Dumas and Celine.
Tell me what you know about Guy Dumas and Celine.
The truth. Tell me the
Celine
truth.
had an accident.
Yeah, F for
What
Celine.
kind of accident?
Laura thought Celine had been stealing her silverware. She got a bit carried away with a beating, and...
Right, she
Dupre
her.
killed Celine?
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
In order to keep it quiet, she had Celine placed in our family tomb.
I knew
I
it.
see. What about Guy?
I don't know. I never saw him again after that.
Well, this case has certainly taken a turn for the sinister.
Indeed. What about the letter?
Do you know anything about Madame Dupre trying to get Juliet taken out of her classes at the university?
Ah, yes. Laura didn't approve of her daughter's desire to further her education. So, she sent a letter to the university requesting Juliet's withdrawal. I didn't approve of her trying to meddle in Juliet's affairs. If she wants to study, she should be free to do so. I wrote them a letter myself, without Laura's knowledge, telling them to disregard the previous request for withdrawal.
That's very good of you.
So disregard.
Yes, well,
Okay.
I dislike seeing people being told what they can and can't do by others.
Yet, he seems perfectly willing to employ servants at his home. Well, I suppose we're all hypocrites in one way or another.
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Mr. Fordham.
See you, bro. Okay, let's see. According to John, Laura Dupre was extremely cruel to her servants, beating them and saying awful things to them. He is deathly afraid of her and stays quiet lest she exposed the fact that their marriage is one of convenience. Find out more about Guy and Celine. Investigate the Chesterton tomb still, you see? Let's go to the graveyard. This is the one. No, it's the one on above.
Celine,
Yeah, not this one.
1823 to 1844. Taken too soon. Rest ye with the angels.
Wait a minute. This is Celine, the maid.
Yes. You see? There's a thing over here. Look at this.
Somehow a piece of paper got wedged into the side of the vault.
Use the tweezers.
Carefully now. Got it. Nice work, Fordham. Now to see what
Nice.
this is.
She will pay
Interesting.
For
Leaving
what
notes for the
she
dead.
did to
How very
you.
touching. Wonder if anyone has left me one at my grave.
Quiet, Bill. I need to think.
Oh.
We know this note is likely from Guy. Now we just need to figure out where to find him.
So maybe
Is there
Guy
anything on the
did
other
it.
side of that piece of paper?
Bill, you're a genius.
I wouldn't give me all the credit just yet.
Let's see, a receipt for an extended stay at the Stun Arms. Does that sound familiar at all?
Vaguely. But I can't recall anything off the top of my head.
Looks like we'll have to do a bit more searching.
This is our man. This is our man. It was not Juliet. You see? Now we don't need to investigate anymore about Celine. Find out where the stone arm is. Return to Upton. Discover the source of Juliana's mother. Okay. We're making progress on the case. Okay, let's talk to Juliet. Maybe our impasse with Martin's mother will not prevent us from getting to the good ending. Let's talk to Juliet. She must know where this guy is.
Hello again, Miss Montgomery. Mind answering a few more questions?
Hello, Mr. Fordham. Not at all.
Guy's note.
I found this note from Guy at your mother's family tomb.
At the tomb? Why would he leave a note there?
It's for Celine. She's been interred there.
She's dead?
Yes.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Look at this.
What happened to
Look
her?
at this.
And why would she be in our family tomb?
Look at this.
That isn't for me to say. You'll have to ask your stepfather. In any case, this note was written on a hotel receipt. I'm trying to find where it came from, but the name is only partially legible.
I can't say it rings any bells. I'm sorry, Mr. Fordham.
She was kind of lying, I guess, but I don't know. Dupree's letter.
Did your mother try to get you withdrawn from the university?
As a matter of fact, she did. Just another one of the many ways she tried interfering with my life.
What happened, exactly?
Mother wrote the university requesting that I be withdrawn. I found out about it when the enrollment office contacted me. I couldn't believe it at first. I thought it was some sort of mistake, but then they showed me the letter.
I take it you were upset.
More than upset, Mr. Fordham. I was furious. I was trying to make a real life for myself. One that wasn't about dresses or debutante balls or fending off suitors. I'd been given the chance to make something of myself, and Mother was ready to bring it all crashing down, just because she didn't agree with it.
But in the end, you're still here.
Yes, Jean stepped in and fixed everything. He didn't have to do it, but it was very good of him. I'm afraid that was the beginning of the end of my relationship with Mother. We never really managed to fix things after that.
No more questions for now.
Then if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Fordham, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Wait, what am I saying? Of course you are.
Yes.
Madame Dupre has been interfering with Juliet's studies and disapproved of her relationship with Martin, hence their falling out. Plus, the information in Juliet's notes about ethericity, putting animals into a death-like trance, seems awfully suspicious. It's enough to establish both means and motive. That's plenty to consider her a suspect.
Yes, but I don't think it was her. I think it was the other guy. Return to Upton and accuse Juliet. So you see, we got two choices now. We can accuse Juliet and we can recruit Albert. We got two suspects. Juliet Montgomery and Albert. Madame Dupre's estranged daughter hates her mother for disapproving of her relationship and trying to have her removed from university. Researching ethericity and its ability to make living creatures appear dead. But I still think it's the other guy. And revenge for Celine. We need to find out what stone arm is. And I have a feeling we need to go talk to this lady. Hey, Constance.
Can we talk?
Go on, I'm listening.
No, this is not it.
That's it, I think.
Then you'd better get back to it.
Let me check something here.
Greens, sulfur. Talk about
That's
false
not it.
advertising. Dr. Tennis, these things
That's
seem to
not it.
Dr. W. F. prevents.
That's not
They should
it.
also mention that it prevents. Professor Xander. I really
No.
don't. Simon Banks, professional chimney sweep. I'm sure he's a
No.
P.D. Preston's handsomely upholstered. I suppose if you.
No. We need to find out that address. Let's start doing it one at a time. Oh, okay, there's no one here. Ethericity, Bizarre Murder, Gascon, Remember the Nigeria.
It's been so long since you used that desk. Did you even notice when Adelaide got rid of the chair?
No, sorry.
How are your parents doing these days? It's been ages since you wrote them.
Yeah, let me see back here. I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything.
Ha, that post.
Yes, back when Addie was...
Yeah. No, let's just go. Okay, so nothing there. Let's go talk to Martin. Maybe he knows something.
Nothing else to ask him right now.
No.
He hasn't got much time left. Best not to waste it.
Okay, what about this guy?
He's watching you like.
Okay, now let's go. Torn letter. Maybe. I only hope that arms is not the thing that gets blocked because we upset Martin's mother. Let's go over here.
This quack hasn't gotten any.
Okay.
Alright, if we didn't.
Okay. Nothing. Let's go inside. You know anything? No.
So long, Birdie.
Oh,
I have some questions for you.
All right.
guy's note.
I found this note from Guy at your mother's family tomb.
I don't think I understand. Who did he leave it for?
Celine. She was interred in there.
Celine is dead?
Yes.
Why haven't I heard about any of this?
Because you're a
An excellent
jackass.
question, but not one for me to answer. I'm interested in finding Guy. See this receipt on the other side of the note? I need to find this hotel, the Stun Arms.
I can't think of anywhere with that name. I know a pub in Lyon called the Albert Arms, but that doesn't seem to match.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Albert Arms. Maybe he's dead? Hello?
Amelie?
Yes? What is it? We mustn't be seen talking.
Guy's note.
I found a note from Guy at the Chesterton tomb. He left it at Celine's vault.
So Celine is dead?
Yes.
And in Madame's family too?
Yes, she
Indeed.
killed her.
My God, that woman really is the devil.
Yep.
I need to find Guy, Emily. He wrote this note on a receipt for a hotel, but the name's only partially visible. Do you know any place that would be called the Stun Arms?
No, I don't know any hotels in the city. I'm sorry I can't help you, Mr. Fordham.
Thank you, Amelie. I appreciate your time.
Damn.
You're welcome. Now please, let me get back to work.
Damn. I think we're going to be in a closed loop maybe. Let's go talk to Jean.
Oh, Mr. Fordham, you're back.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
Can we talk, Mr. Dupre?
I suppose so. Yes.
Guy's note.
I found this note in the Chesterton tomb. I suspect it was left by Guy.
So he's still alive.
Maybe.
Apparently so, and staying at a hotel somewhere, judging from this receipt the note was written on. As you can see, the name is only partially legible. Do you know where the Stun Arms might be?
I'm afraid not. Sorry.
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Mr. Fordham.
Okay, I think we're locked. I think we might be screwed. Because there's no one else for me to ask. Find out what and where the storm arm is. So we came over here, we talked to Jean. We came over here, we talked to Juliet. We talked to Emily and Andrew and the doctor. We came over here, we couldn't talk to anybody.
He and his friend are having... He's missing his... best of all, reminds me of when I was... Judging by the sooty... Just one of many... Asleep at a young woman holding a guitar.
I need help,
Can we talk?
Constance.
Go on, I'm listening.
Review case.
I wanted to go over the case with you.
Okay, what have you got?
Ah, we can tell her about Guy's note. Nice.
I found this note in the Chesterton tomb. I think it was left by the person who attacked Madame Dupre.
Nice work. Sounds like you're about ready to wrap things up.
I will be as soon as I find him. Take a look at the other side of it.
Part of a receipt for a hotel?
Yes?
Yes, but the name is only partially visible at the bottom.
Stun Arms.
Yeah? Yeah? Give it.
The only hotel that comes
Nice.
to mind is the Boston Arms in Chumley.
Yes.
Of course! I knew the name sounded familiar. There's stories I could tell you about that place.
What?
Not right now.
Come on,
You're
Bill.
helpful as always, Upton.
Thank you, Upton.
Good luck, Fordham. I hope you find your suspect.
So, we need to remember to come here and review
That's
the
enough
case
about
with
the case for
Upton.
now.
Okay,
That's it, I think.
then you'd better get back to it.
Nice. Very, very nice. We're doing the investigation, you see? Oh, save. Okay, there's the new place. Boston Arms.
Who is it?
I'm going to be discreet.
Mr. Dumas, listen to me. I don't want to make this into more of an issue than it should be, but I believe it's in your best interest to let me in so I can speak with you.
Just a moment.
I'm Miles Fordham, a private investigator. It's extremely important I speak with you, Mr. Dumas.
What do you want?
Just to talk. May I come in?
Yes, I suppose so.
Thank you.
I found your note in St. Denis Cemetery. Care to explain what it means?
How did you...
I'm a private investigator, Mr. Dumas.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
This is
Now
my
we can either
jam.
do this the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you.
I left that note for Celine. I didn't think anyone would ever find it.
So it was you who attacked Madame Dupre.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it was me. I confess.
I can't remember the last time a suspect actually confessed. If only they were all like this.
But please, Mr. Fordham, you have to understand. The woman is evil.
I know.
If only you knew what she did. Please, don't arrest me, Mr. Fordham. You have to know the truth
She
about Madame
killed
Dupre.
Celine, I know.
Relax, Mr. Dumas. I'm not going to arrest you just yet. I'm perfectly willing to hear your side of the story. Now let's take this nice and slow.
Okay. Madame Dupre.
What can you tell me about Madame Dupre?
She seemed like a nice woman at first, but after working for her, I came to know how awful she truly was. When no one was around, she would beat me and some of the other servants for fun, say the most cruel things, call us horrible names.
Why didn't you just leave?
She threatened us, told us she would make it impossible for us to get work anywhere else. It's already difficult enough getting a job that doesn't force you to operate those awful machines. To be blacklisted by Madame Dupre would have been the final nail in the coffin.
Okay. What about you?
How did you come to be employed by Madame Dupre?
I used to work in an iron factory in Chumley, but a few years ago, they brought in some steam machines to help production. One of the machines had a problem, and my friend Connor and I were assigned to fix it. We had no idea what we were doing, but we wanted to keep our jobs. I don't know what happened, but the next thing I knew, Connor was dead. and I was badly hurt. I swore never to go near one of those machines again. After I got better, I spent a few months looking for work, but it was impossible to find any jobs that didn't involve steam tech. Then I found out about
Steam
Madame
tech.
Dupre. Working at her home seemed like an improvement. I had a decent bed to sleep in. The work was not difficult, and I even made friends with her daughter. But Madame Dupre soon showed her true nature.
Okay, what about Celine?
Tell me about Celine.
Oh, my dear Celine. She was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. We were going to get married, you know. Then that devil killed her. She beat her to death in front of me. I was powerless to do anything. Please, Mr. Fordham, I don't want to remember. Let us speak of something else.
Okay. What about Albert?
Do you know Albert Martin?
No. Who is that?
He's Juliet's lover, falsely accused of the crime you committed.
I had no idea.
Are you going to let an innocent man die because of what you did?
No, of course not. I suppose things got out of hand.
Yes.
It's not my intention for someone else to take the blame for my actions.
Okay, this guy is actually kind of a decent guy.
So why did you attack Madame Dupre in the way you did?
I knew that if I went to her home and killed her, I would be caught and thrown in jail. I needed to find a way to do it quietly and not make anyone suspicious. Also, I wanted her to suffer for what she did to my Celine.
With the
I had read
vengeance,
about
you know?
toxic plants in Juliet's schoolbooks, and I knew a
He's
bit
like the
about them
Punisher.
from working as a gardener. So I decided to poison Dupre and make her appear dead so she could be buried alive and suffer the same way she made us when she would lock us away in her secret room.
What secret room?
Did you say secret room?
Yes, Mr. Fordham. It was no bigger than a coffin. She would place us inside if she was especially mad at us, with no food or water, sometimes for days at a time. We couldn't scream because she would stuff our mouths. She would also plug our ears and cover our faces.
How often did she put you in there?
Only a few times, but that was more than enough. I'd rather not think about it.
So you have no idea where it is?
None. I only remember Madame Dupre would say the same thing any time she was about to put someone in there. A perfect servant must behave. I've told you everything, Mr. Fordham. Are you still going to arrest me?
I haven't quite decided yet, Mr. Dumas. If I can find this secret room, it would be enough to charge Madame Dupre with a crime. However, if you haven't been telling me the truth...
I have been, Mr. Fordham. I swear it. I'll even make you a deal. If you promise me you'll try to find the secret room, I won't leave this hotel.
I will
All
try
right,
to
Dumas,
find the
it's
thing.
a deal.
Well, at least now we can go straight to Upton and have him taken in. Unless you really do believe him about the secret room.
I do. And I think I know how to get in, but we need to
That's
just...
all for right now, but I'll be back.
Yes, Mr. Fordham. I'll be here.
Okay, good. Let me check around your room.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's crooked paintings.
Damn it!
Seems to be what passes for a dresser around here. Either that or Dumas is secretly a pirate.
Ahoy!
It appears someone is due for 7 years of bad luck.
Yeah, this guy.
A wash basin? When did this place get so fancy?
Fancy! Okay, let's go. Okay, let me see in the casebook. Return to Upton and accuse Albert, Juliet. Return to Upton and accuse Guy Damas. Find Madame Dupre's secret room. That's what we need to do. We find the secret room. You see, these are all suspects. Albert, Juliet, and Guy, who is actually the one who tried to do it. But Mrs. Dupre is not a nice lady. If you remember, upstairs... Wait a second. Can we talk to this guy?
As amusing as it is to chat with this oddball, I think we've exhausted his usefulness at the moment.
There's some notes and there's a piano. So I'm pretty sure there's something weird going on here. Here, you see?
There are way more important things.
Okay.
Nothing else of interest.
Okay.
A much younger Madame... That's an old uniform. This must be Madame
Okay. Or perhaps he's back there. The cylindrograph. You see? There's probably something here. Let's go talk to Emily. Well, we can just go around talking to people about the secret room. Okay, either the doctor nor this guy know anything about the secret room. So to Emily.
Stick around. I may have more questions.
Don't.
Okay, she's not that. Let's talk to Juliet. No, let's talk to Jean. He might know.
Oh,
Bro.
Mr. Fordham, you're back.
Yeah, secret room.
We haven't got anything else to ask him.
Okay, no, you don't know anything. Let's talk to Martin.
Nothing else to ask.
No, okay. Let's talk to Juliet. Is the only one we have.
She's busy. Best not to bother her until we have something to ask her.
Crap. Let's see over here in that house. I don't think there's anything here that we could use. Probably not. Secret room. We can't go to the cemetery, that's exhausted. Let's see.
He looks upset. Best not bother him unless you have something specific to ask about.
This is the part where we might have needed the mother of Martin. Let's talk to Upton, see what she thinks.
Can we talk?
Go on, I'm listening.
No, only we can wrap up case.
That's it, I think.
Then you'd.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to go back to the house and see what we can find. And if not, we're gonna sadly have to accuse
With her vast sums of wealth, madam, instead,
nothing.
this quack hasn't gotten anything more for us to learn. Her eyes are glazed over. If we didn't know...
Okay, let's go over here. Maybe in Juliet's room? Polly, maybe? Let's talk to Polly. Look at this. A perfect servant must behave.
A perfect servant must behave.
And now you'll taste an early grave. Me sofa, Ray. In the middle, see?
Me sofa?
So long, Birdie.
Bye-bye.
As amusing...
This thing? The bird knew something. Here?
Nothing.
Damn that bird. What the hell was he babbling about?
Me sofa. EGF. Me sofa ray. No. What was it? That's the thing. That's the thing. I got it. I got it. I knew this was suspicious.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt. The whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.